Hello and welcome back to Sonny 2. We are still in the city of Qa'Rajh and trying to figure out what's going on in the city. We know there's a riot going. We've been attacking the riot police, and hopefully we're basically trying to get to the mayor, as it seems that he is behind all of this. We actually got a fourth member, Felicity, whom we met a couple of times in the story, twice where she threw a dagger at Veradox's head. Let's see, how are we doing for gear? 22, 22, 21, 21, 21. Yeah, can't use that yet, so we'll just have to... I haven't needed to grind yet, and... I mean, I don't mind if that's the case. There is an achievement for going up and winning against the final boss without ever having to do redos of boss battles, which is basically what you could do after you finish a story quest if you want a specific set of gear, or training fights. So basically going perfectly through the main story mode. What are we dealing with? Android Guard and Riot Police. Okie dokie. Quite a lot of damage. What is that? Shielded? This cannot be dispelled. You know what? That's fine. I don't need to dispel it, because I can just blast my way through. Let's see, what was a glacier? Nope. Decimate, yeah. It's damage over time, and yes, we're not dealing damage because his strength is bigger. Pepper spray. A bit of a nasty attack, but okay. You've got a lot of focus there, Android. Analysis. Okay, well, how about you don't move? We're also dealing out damage to the riot police, but I really don't think that is as necessary. Don't cover fire. They do hit quite hard. Ow! Ow! Okay. Still, I think I don't know why we should be in danger, so let us not worry about things that we cannot change. So we've slowed him, and we got bleeding going, and we got some extra damage from hypothermia going. The shield is gonna end next round. Let's lower your overall speed a little, shall we? Well, attack, actually. Because then you won't be as useful, depending on what you got up in your sleeves. You did it again. Is that really all that you can do? I mean, yes, you can also do that attack and stuff like that. I could heal him. It's not much, because I'm not focused on healing. I suppose we could also do... I mean, I could try and slam them, going for a... Ooh, that's a good damage. As is that. What is that? Perfect aim. The next unit... This unit's next shot will be superb. Well, what is that? Oh, so you got those abilities as well. Okay. Nasty, but I can't de-spell him. And I can't make him flash frozen, but I can potentially get him on the stun train. Well, it won't be a stun train because it will only be once, but... Oh, no stun train there. Ooh, well, that was a lot of damage. Please stay alive, Roald. Please stay alive. Oh, got it. Alright, just in case. Yeah. Ooh! That was a good healing. Nice. 20 times his Alice strength. Yeah, that is actually a lot, but... I mean, the idea was basically just to keep him alive. Viridux, can you go defensive? Then it's just about decimating. I mean, we won't be seeing as we're not breaking their shields. This is really just about trying to stun them like that, which also works wonders down the line. Like, if they can't move, then they can't also... What is that? What? You did that again? Alright. That's fine. We need damage more than anything right now. This is a bit of a hairy fight, but I'm not concerned as long as Royal of Viridux survives. First aid. Receiving medical attention from its ally. Ooh, that's a lot of... Ooh, yeah. That's a lot of healing done. Can we... Well, depending on the attack that Royal makes... Ooh, yeah! Out damaged that very nicely. Still though, that attack does hurt. It's fine to guard that. That's perfectly fine. Let's switch over to defensive rather than phalanx, as we're not in dire need of... D5. Could you maybe attack the guy that the rest of us are attacking, please? Because otherwise his healing is going to get a lot more effective. That's not great for me. So what are you doing? Just attacking and Iron Fist. Okay. A little bit on the nasty side, but we got healing abilities that can remove them. And you're back to taking damage, so... Ow! Whoop. Well, see, there's a reason that I kept that flash freeze, because... Interesting to see what the android will do once that it's out of... Now that it's out of focus. I honestly didn't need the healing. I would rather you attacked, but I mean that's on me because he was still in defensive mode, so... Oh, that is just... ass! Oh, that's how. Less attack. Probably not a bad idea. Damage over time. Also not a bad idea. Ooh, good damage. And... oh, a lot of damage and a shock and a stun on top of it. Ooh. And he's got the damn shield. Maybe we need to slow them down a bit. 400 for just a regeneration of focus attack. That is... Ugh. That is ass. I think, Paradox, if you're back to tactical mode, that's actually better for the time being. Decent attack. Not the greatest in terms of strength, but... I mean, it works. We're whittling them down, and we could do some damage to this guy. Just for the sake of getting it started. Yeah, let's do that. It's not going to do much, but it seems to be lagging towards the end for at least one of the rifles. Oh, what? No! Oh, not that again. That is ass. Ass! Hypothermia is just on you. Slamming is good, so... Ooh, out damage, and that might actually be a death. It is. Great. That's gonna change the outlook of this battle quite a bit. Yeah. Stun? No. Still, hypothermia is starting to get good in terms of damage. Well, this is just ass. You know what? You are not going to be aiming at anything because you're going to be stunned. Bop. I think this shield is easier to break through than this one. Yeah, because this is 40 times strength, this is just 20. If we can break it, that would be nice. No. Decimation won't do much. I mean, it would still do its damage, but it is better when I have full focus. So let's just wield him down. Getting good damage here. And now there isn't a first aid, so the only one that could apply first aid is the riot guard, as the android doesn't have that capability. So that means that the only thing that can be applied for healing is onto the android. Yeah, let's just go for one more on top of it. Stun? Ah, no. Still, that shield doesn't last for that long, but I'm definitely not pleased at how powerful it actually is. Paradox, if you could use your Electro Bolt and debuff them, that would be very, very, very handy. But I guess we don't have that luxury. And he stunned himself again, because he's out of focus. He's basically done nothing, but it's gonna be a pain to fight because he is doing that on his own. Like, he is not affecting this guy other than like casting this. You could be slower. Why? Why on him? Why? Why on him? It's fine. It is totally fine. Oh, we actually broke the shield. Nice. Well then, no, this can wait because he still have that ability where he can up his own damage, so Yeah, let's just lower his damage, because that also works for us. There you are. Perfect aim. But you can't aim if you're stunned, now can you? Or if it gets debuffed. Man died from being flash frozen. Should get a statue or something. Alright, your turn. See if you can do anything else other than defensive abilities. If you can, do them. Because this is gonna take... It's gonna take so long to get through, because this cannot be dispelled. It has to be broken by damage. That will help. So now he's also doing damage. And quite a lot of it, actually. I do believe that the Electro Bolt is also pretty... Oh, and stunned. Nice! That means no damage coming from him. Good. Let's add some more damage on top of him. Because, I mean, why not? Oh, and his shield is broken. Time to bring him down. Or at least further down. You could do with being slower, actually. Yeah, so slow that we're getting 2 turns against you. Stun? Ah, no, but good damage. Ooh, and a stun. Nice. I think this might be it for this guy. Not entirely, but it's going to be pretty close. 43. And defensive ability, yeah, of course. Well, I do a lot of damage with the vapor cannon. So if these guys can also shoot, that would be quite lovely. Well, that's fine. It's not the greatest attack, but it works. Yeah, let's just... The shield is still up. Okay. Do I even need to do anything? I probably actually don't. This might have been a mistake, but I kinda wanted to finish with full hit points and full focus. Not for any particular reason, it just felt like it. There we go. Ooh, and the level. What have we got? Another riot gun. Another set of riot... Oh, no. Riot leggings and bite-proof leggings are not the same. Android armor. Ooh, that's a lot of vitality. If you really want to go tank and nothing else, I mean, you can always support it through other gears. Okay. What are we looking at? So 2 here in instinct, 2 in speed. I might go more in speed just for this last area. We could take less damage, or we could up our ice damage over time. It's nice. I'm not really that reliant on it. I could make my healing much better. I could make my damage over time better. Mind freeze. No, I'm not using that. Flash freeze. It basically just ups the damage a little bit. Not worth it. I think ice piercing is better because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my moves are ice based. So yeah. Is there any gear that I can attain? 21. Is there anything in level 20? No, there is not. Roald, what level are you at? 20. We got 2 riot guns, so at least we can sell one of them. It's a more balanced one. I don't think any one of us is going to be using this. It has a nice boost to vitality, yes. But the fact that it doesn't give anything else is kind of a no bueno. Okay, next fight. What do we got? Specialist, Android Guard. Oh, 2 of the Android Guards. Well, the Specialist is fast. And the androids are basically just going to do that. Which is annoying, but not particularly dangerous. So, let's focus down the Specialist first, hopefully with us. Now, I was hoping you would stun him. That would actually be really nice. So he's focused on speed. Yep. What? My speed is reduced. And my life is reduced. Okay, annoying, but... You know what? 2 can play the slowing game. Hopefully. Yeah. The difference is mine does damage. Use. The androids do have a high damage output when they hit. Yeah, you take a breather. They can shield him, but it seems like they're more Spirit Fist. Okay, that is not great for me, but I mean, I can't do anything about it. You shielded yourself again. Okay, I mean, you do you. Seeing as you're not doing damage to me, I can't pretend that I mind you doing that, as annoying as it is. What can you do? Distract. Losing 20 focus per turn and physical defense is lowered. Ooh. Ooh. That is not grand. Why? Oh my god, these guys are... Ooh. Good damage. No. Royal. Please hit the designated top. Damage equal to 100% of the enemy's speed. Okay. Well, your speed has been lowered, so and now you're bleeding. So his speed is 177 currently. And now they're getting an extra turn because... Oh no, they were just... yeah, let's just go for as much damage as we can on this guy so that... So you're focused on me, eh? I mean, that's annoying, but... As long as these guys don't guard you, well, we should be good to go, actually. Okay, I'm not concerned with my health, like it is getting down there, but damage output also seems nice. Ooh, maybe? Maybe. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, it's just those two. I'm just gonna ignore. Like, you can. Yeah, healing is not gonna do much to me right now. So in that sense, I'm not gonna worry about it. Now you can. Well, now you can't heal me because it's still not very effective. What is effective though is hopefully piling on some damage. Yeah, decimation will add on top of that as well. That's the right choice. Taking down the guy that's gonna come alive in the next area, but still, I feel like taking this guy down. I think Qa'Rajh will probably heal me, so I'm more focused on dealing damage myself. Yep, there we go. That's quite a lot of healing. Very nice. So if I can stun this guy, that would be excellent. If I could hit this guy, that would be even better. Alright, he's just gonna shield. Okay, and let's focus down the guy that already has a damaged shield. And break it. Nice! But my strength is reduced. Oh no! How? I mean, a couple of the stats that I use are dependent upon using strength as a damage modifier, but apart from strength and decimate, like, it's not really the one that I'm using the most. Yeah, let's just focus fire this guy down. Ooh, kind of pointless to stun a guy that's already stunned, but you know, that's fine. We can just stun the other guy. And a good damage output on him as well. You can have another set of decimation, yes. It's pretty powerful right now because it's scaled with my focus. Might not even get a turn. Yes, you take some damage now. I almost don't want to waste a turn on him, but... Oh, yeah, I will be wasting my turn then. Oh well. Back to the shield, eh? Yeah. And you got 2 turns because you were slowed and now you are not. Well, now you're slowed. And now you're more slowed. Ha 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 ha! Can we break the shield, please? Ooh, maybe. No! Well, we still have one more attempt at breaking the shield, and thus doing some damage. Still not broken. Wow, we didn't manage to get through it. Oh, but he decided to go attack rather than... Well, you made a mistake, my friend. The mistake was coming around here. That's very good damage. This is looking... is looking pretty good. Although progress is very slow at this stage. But then again, so it was in the first one, so... I would be... You wouldn't really expect anything else. What would work the best? Slowing you down would probably work just fine, although the damage is not great on that. But slowing might give us an extra turn. Might. It didn't, but... okay. His ice ability does not... Yeah, it does not slow, it only lowers damage output. Can we stun? Maybe? No! Oh well, applying some bleed will certainly help. Well, if I can... Okay, well, now that he is just stunned, he's dead. Like, flat out. Blammo. And a level for Roald. Bloody leggings. Now Roald is level 21. That means that we can start plopping some gear onto him. The Ember Rifle, how does that compare to the Riot Rifle? Riot Gun? Nope. Imperial Rifle. It gives better fire. But that's the only thing it actually gives, so yeah. This one also gives speed. And gives more strength and vitality, so there's literally no reason. You got level 21, so you could... Physical piercing... This is basically just an upgrade of that, giving him more focus. This is a more balanced one, like the riot gear is actually not that great. Anything else level 29? Lightning defense. Titanium. Oh, this is not a two-handed weapon. That's just a good one-handed weapon. Physical piercing. Yeah, I think this is the best choice right now. Can any of these be applied to level 10? Eek. I think definitely this for Veradox once you get to 21. I'm not so hurting for items, like I'm focused on ice, and I think this zone is basically lightning, so... Right, let's just take one more. There might be a little bit of a longer... Oh, this is a cutscene. Jesus, look at... Wait, what? Okay, well, let's actually take a fight. Oh, why was I the only one taking experience for that? Like... Oh, City Council. Ooh, what? Shielded for 3,000 damage and is recovering 300 health each turn. This cannot be dispelled. I mean, we can out damage 300, but it's gonna take a while to break 3,000. But you know what will help? Them not acting at all. This is pointless. Why start with that? They literally got to move first, and this was the one that you chose. The one that will ensure that they are getting focused back. Ah, that is stupid. Yeah, that's just decimation. So they are currently faster than us, which is worrisome. Not... Oh, so it takes down like that. Okay. What is that? Justice be done. Healing abilities are restricted. Okay. Oh no, my healing abilities. Oh no, how terrible. I don't care. Like, I literally only have a healing ability because it makes it a little more balanced than just straight out going for all out damage abilities. What is that? Unity is recovering, knowing that justice has been done. What? Now that's a piece of ass. That's a piece of hairy ass. Oh well. What was that? Instinct is increased by 30%. I don't like that. Not one bit, no. I mean, the sooner we can be seated. This unit does not have the floor, taking 150% increased damage. Ew! Those counts are badass. Not in a good way. They are really, really annoying. Yeah, let's just focus fire. It seems to work nicely. If we can hit. This is why you want to upgrade speed. Okay, well, his healing abilities is... Yeah, it's getting down there. We can only benefit from him not moving, so let's make him not move. Damage equal to 50% of the enemy's instinct. Nah, hell nah. No ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot. But his shield has been broken. Judge how this unit is condemned to prison. Total life decreased by 15%. Okay, who cares? More damage. Yes. A bit of healing for me would certainly not go amiss. So they're using a lot of focus on their abilities, but they also are quite powerful. Veradux, please heal me. I would very much appreciate that. Let's slow you down. And let's actually hit you. Can this be dispelled? Yeah, it can, but it just didn't. Oh, because Veradux does have two abilities. One that heals and one that just heals and one that heals, but also debuffs. Or removes debuffs. We could make both of them slower. There's not really much of a point in it with the other guy, but... yeah, let's just focus on doing the damage. That'll make it a lot easier when they don't have as much damage to do. Now, do you have... So you're recovering 300 health each turn. Now, if I were to use Subversion, for example, they would instead be taking 300 damage per turn, which is not nothing. It's definitely not anything to scoff at. Okay, my total life is decreased. That's, again, still, that's fine. It's not a big thing. Oh, I hoped for a stun there, but no. Oh, well, I got it. What's that? Damage has been severely reduced. That's not great. Because I don't deal a lot of damage output. Ooh, what? Just is done. Okay, so you're just recovering more. Okay, that's annoying, but ultimately not something that's gonna save your bacon. And we're also whittling away at the other guy's shield. Just a matter of time before his shield is broken and he starts taking damage. Notice that the shield and the recovery is not the same. So any damage taken remains on the shield. It's not like if you deal less than 300 damage, then the 300 damage goes on top of the shield and makes it whole again. No, that's not how it works. $99 and frozen. Didn't really need to do that, but yeah. $78. Could do with a bit more damage output on him, but like that, that works. You got any abilities? State of emergency. Due to a recent death of a council member, this unit is granted unlimited power, on recovering 700 focus per turn. Yee! You, sir, are an ass! Get slow! Well, if you could get hit, that would actually help. Here, get slowed. Yes. And get decimated. Oh, now we've broken his shield. And it's gonna start to go downhill for you because you, my friend, do not have healing abilities other than the passive one. And now, that one is also being tested. But let's slow you down even further. That's always fun. Well, not for you, but Oh, what? Court order. Jesus, that was a lot of damage. Okay, that's a bit unexpected, but we still have the heaviest hitters in me and Roald, so how much is that gonna do? 240. That's acceptable. I still have a healing ability, and Roald also has a limited one as well. But let's make sure that you do not do as much damage. And let's make sure that you don't even act. 190. That's good. That's real good. Yes. One more turn. And well, not this turn, but it's gonna be close. Oh, we got it. Nice. Did we get some cool gear? Ooh, I got a level though. Council shoes. Diplomat's hand. I think I already got one of those. Nope, I did not. Well, this is awkward. Ooh, 8 points. Alright. I'm gonna slot 3 into instinct and 5 into speed. Less damage taken seems always good, but I also rely quite a bit on my damage over time, so let's go for that. Okay, let's just deal with our inventory situation and get stuff equipped. Is there anything that I really... Instinct 32, Instinct 21, Strength 18, Strength 21, Vitality 11, Vitality 41. It's slow, it lowers my eyes piercing a little, but it gives me extra speed. What else have we got? That's... I could really use with a secondary arm that's actually... This is not a bad weapon. Oh. Lightning piercing, poison piercing, ice piercing. Yeah, I think that is just a... Isn't that... That's a primary arms. Oh, biscuit. I bought that one out. I think the basic stat lines is better. Well, no one else is going to need this then. I thought it was the secondary arms. That's on me for not reading. I think... Yeah, Veradox is level 20. That's not great because I actually wanted him to be the same level as me. But we cannot do that because game says no. In the next episode, we shall take on the final fights going up towards the mayor who seemed keen on running away. But until then, take care.